Ochi-Elubo Road has been a major headache for decades. As a little boy, I cannot describe the images that were conjured up in my mind anytime we're told government was going to build that road. Such an international road, such a major highway with its overwhelming significance to the people of our region and its contribution to the country's economy makes it difficult to understand why it has been left unconstructed for such a long time. This important sword-cutting exercise by the President has led us to say this. When this construction is finished, we, the chiefs and people of our region, will surely erect a befitting monument in honor of the President to express our unending appreciation.
Estimates of the town roads are going to hold it down. Any time from now, approve of November, 10 kilometers of asphalt. Nana, the Samita was a pa, Casapa, Fuba, the family, and my Sarah Sumono, I am Franchette Seven, the Lord, and I'm on the Putro, 784 Western North, not for any, said, you might say, woman, the final
Ade babechi enra ena arehosem ebeto dwase nkane mampanyi JJ Rollins ne maame aka baby ne maame no nyamfishi a wo ha ene bako 101 na asemi ebede adwane na omanfo dodo no a ene ne no esubom sanso ena amanyokuo a enkane mampanyi Jerry John Rollins ono ankasa ete NDC amanyokuo no emu mpanimfo ene omo frank atuni eye yewura John Dramani Mahama woni mpanimfo yatu anamon akọ se wonom ene enkane mampanyi Jerry John Rollins ekwa Akosua abom esan se maami na oyono maame prekope Madam Victoria Agbotui na eno ena nkane mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ne nsem kakra wode atu dwa no ena o che se se wo hwe maami ya oyobi a ebre bi oni ni be hye bia na otunufo ena nye ono nkwan so party members na aka ne bi wo ho na otu wonum fo nti se arewusem se yesi a oyomo maame prekope enu nti na se fata so omo bekonom ni nyina akwakosun wo se ebre bi obehye omu bia no na ohye wonum enkuran ena se de na ositie no wonka se maame mpo daachi bi obeka baabi ena ba ma owuo de na pakan aba befa ni nyina mu no wo se na oyobi a na koma ye papa enu nti na omo dwen se obetena se da na so ba ma owuo ama na amasa de a na se fata se wo ne omo founder yi ebesu abomu enti abra wo kono ne vice chairman NDC amanyoku no NDC Council of Elders Alhaji Mahama Idrisu afi national chairman ora Samuel Ofosu Ampofu general secretary ora Johnson Esiedu Nketia ene empanimfo ahodo bebre na wonom ekoya Sarah husem ya esi ye enra September da etoso aduonu bienu enka ne mampanyi Jerry John Rollins ne maame Madam Victoria Agbotui oka baby.
And the IGP Ora James upon Buonumu ewa na juma yema bwana akopiem finfi mantemu wakoswa for da mantam na no anaso akọ ogwahene so enchen ene wono makodi nkomo afa asomdwe ho afa abato a yebetena fi.
The police in the region towards the 2020 elections and also towards fighting crimes generally. After that, I'll have a meeting with them, with the staff, to see if they have any welfare challenges that we need to address. So while we look at the assessment of the prisoner readiness, to see if there are any top-ups that we need to do, if there are any challenges that we need to support them in, if there are any gaps that we need to fill, we do that. And then we also address their welfare problems. It wouldn't be proper for me to come to Kipus and then the Honorable Minister hears that the IG was here and then I'm just moving around town. It's not proper, it's not customary. So it is necessary, it's only fit and proper that I come here to pay a courtesy call before I start working. But I, at the same time, want to appeal to you to continue to support them, and so that the elections and the crime fighting generally becomes a success.
Critical is the period ahead of us, the 2.5 months or so to elections. And so it becomes a period where policing becomes a real challenge. But getting to the 1992 constitutional democratic exercise and governance, this is the 8th time. And for the past 7, you have always risen to the occasion. We have no doubt at all in our mind that you'll be able to go over this one too excellently. We expect that you shepherd us safely through the period, the pre, and then the election itself, and then post-election, to be able to manage all of that, so that our country will continue to be peaceful.
Election in Aza Sorbaba Obiara wo Omademu Ojenjen the Asumuje Babo Sumuje Kabo, all because of Aya and Samaya Titininto. The man I'm working with Papa. Enyina ye nuanom ne wa Ghana ha. Ntafupo oya wonya disagreement. Our kawoze no be so kanaze. Nanyin, it's as simple as that. As we hear mubinum ya from there. Some man cheseka man chuchu man you ambachara no ya solve problem. This is not the way we have to go. Enya so nananoman yet nature papa ma kan ni nyina ya bo support ma se ntoko baba ya mempengu onye fike custom ba.
Yeah, to also Ediana Waye and Centrofo in Shemu Way, a National Road Safety Authority, or Ghana Journalists Association, and I want a year into Jumediano Aseno and some Nina and Senquentia is no anode and into almost a say and Centrofo Emwa. Now, Mother Rose said a bay or month for any Ebeba Wonum El so. And until Director General, National Road Safety Authority, Engineer May Obri Yeboa, Director of Education and Research, MTTD, DSP Alexander Obey, and our President. Oda GJ ano eye owura Roland Afemoni wo nyina ekasa ye kyerensem
ye nyina te say UN akasa from 2021 to 2030 no oman bia ema akwanhia ekofom by half anase wo mo no ebe de na Ghana yitimi ayesa de just say ye be different and drastic na eba ensenye kakraba na atena say wo say media no ye strong and I say si e ba say ye bode wa ye the family so pa dia e be kwa ichire ama nipa itimi asesa said dia omotie gidi say ye se ene mo ye de entuma bom dia no na mo bua ye na de wo no e kwa ichire na sebe ye nim say ye sa na ye ka yeah, that's a sign you subaino because indiscipline subaino and a day or how every year pass.
From 2020 to 2030, within the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly Goal 3 and Goal 6, Ghana Jatum say, we are Sajatum say, Yamodin, yes, I yes, you say, and near my big aquamu, Abama Quenchia Swatishi, ne Uaba from half, ne Praba from half. And on and never be hold we are seeing Ghana Jitum say Ankoye. A binning I can say because within the same decade, near say Enka acquire a transit route Africa, Ghana, if any Trans-West African Highway, N1, any N6 to N10, a free flow through Accra to Alibo, a free Accra through Swami runabout to Kumasi to Tamale, Boga to Paganke, Manimo Hunta, Yentimi, so headlong Kosu Queen. So obviously it shows road engineering, a idea was a Kosu, a 2 among a view. I was a policy, so a year home, na ye jai titikwa, quite a faso ye bambo juma, ewo car, cobedi home, ye abef dia, if we are jatum within the new what do you call enforcement strategy, and they say police enforcement should be automated.
Said ya bomo amanie mu afitia no pa eba ese Western Togoland for wo mo asisi fra mantam akwan bi e kire se wo mo mamu wo mo ji wo mo fa ahodie e de afri Ghana asenti e ho ye wo mo man etu obi mma e na obi nkonti apasenyafo na tika mu ane ye gina ne yi mu nyina asi muntimi mma ye man mu matomra ene eho ne ma ekọ aposifo efiri nkran ha ene wonum ewo ho ebo anan ekọ ho na yensentroni ye nua be ma Michael Akrofi ekọ ho no mo anopa tututu edi nani kodi ensem nachi empanyifo abekasa bambo agina tukuo omo enyina ekasa na ye kohwe se sai na grounds ho esitie enwumre ya ye kasa yi Michael majoy
ya buru mini aba
mi jidi se ogina ba bi yi a wuni suturo bi ya so
oh nyame adom nti ye gina ba bi pa
yo yen hwai enwumre yi eho te sai na enema esiko
okay enwumre de akofumbo ene ne importamu new akade be bia ahimache no ohawi ehase efiye ne kowia afe ewo Japan no ne kwenya me ma finje eyi ne tampa efra ewo hanom na ubepie eye adome bridge ano ewo atimpoku hanom na wutwamu akọ eye Japan akọ farmantem a eye ade abambo mu die ejana na so papa iye na impo se ufi eye Akuse Junction efi eye tema na woreba na oba Akuse Junction no betwam akọ Akosua ansa na wakọ farmantem a enye se dia grokra afafo metwe so je stage akwan ho a esen bi ebetwam bia no on betina no ma hwemu on be inspect ahwe se emu ye ansene amabokwan ama wakọ abambo ho semu de ejane na so papa afi memua ne mantia post for any soldier for on mufi farmantem ne primantem ha ebie fu se omo na Western Togoland dimedi ahimachi ekoso na etu kasa ye ewo Japan ma nipa baako adan nsa benkum so no ne kwenya menim omo so mo pet no ye owa ne hu se Air Force plane enam hu sa ne besi kinkan na befa eye abrantie anase mantie eduasan num no e ma sa do mu nyina akopie mu ewo nkran na ye ne Akosombo divisional police commander atchen commander chefe emrante ni bi eye Japan de ewie ewo eye le tre akade no omsan kopie eye your friend is saying kuba akoso so I no nom kwakoye say bia e na post for ne bambo for no tumi ekọ ho no mo e ma omo ho ye ha no omo twa nemum etire no omo chabante ba ko na onu kwa franka say ono West Togoland no ofaso ewo eye Akuse ne important wo ma me no ka say post for aso no so ne peti a owo post for nsem ewo Akosombo aha etu ba ha no ma tia no pa betem sa prayer yeda so wo Akosombo ne important ha no asunje aba Japan ne important soldiers iguo no ma omo ban e na be bibia omo say ansha na eye sa West Togoland efoyi asan akọ papa bi e ma na akọ ye sa de ni bi no post for ne asadom no omo guwa omani abrese krodoma ye yomo mobo enkwa ene japade ho ban anase bi foforo empege ne mu e wa ha no na amane bono
Michael yabeda as papa abusuafo Western Togoland ye esie ewo ho said ya bambo nsem esitie sei asumdwe aba emu enchemu na yenua be ma Michael Akrofi ede amaye
ene statement de bebre aba enkrata bebre na happy abonten a ebekenka bi achemu anwumre krata aba ko a encheye bi aba beto ya pono so no we ewo mo masan eye ora Eric Agri Kwashi ono ye Colonel Director Public Relations Ghana Armed Forces sanso na Era Shila Kese Abeye Backman Mrs. ono ye Superintendent wo the ono na owo Ghana Police or ye Director Public Affairs Ghana Police Service womo mienu na womo nsa ehyekrata yi ase de edi kan womo chese Ghana Armed Forces is a Ghana sojafoɔ ene Ghana posifoɔ womo aka bomu a enei Homeland Study Group Foundation fo ya womo se womo ete womo hui efiada se ene ade echi womo ekokosi kwan a eno enam Japan sogakope aveime mepe ene Akuse ena womu esi kwan no mo kire se nyame adom womu akwa ama bibia eda na kwan se de nsentwireni eka de toso mienu womu se womu fiti ase yes ade ne na abo no mienu ena womu fiti ase a womu yes ha na ba bia womu koto hye nkrofo so eye aveime ene mepe police station for de na won mo kan e ho no mo sisi saa pempim se o mo ma obia emetwam e wo ho no omanfo otwam mo so o mo mpene de to so miensa wo mo e kire se ade o mo ye no enye mra kwan so wo mo anka nkira police for mo anye hwinti asojafo ne apolice team ene wo mo ekoye a wo mo ekohwe ye se asomdue no mo koye no so bibia edana kwan mu na ebom etututu okoso ewo saa ekuo yi ene bambofo entem enam so ma brantie baako wato nananom ewo ense do a wosusu se saa homeland fuei study group fuei ho bi ena saa brantie no ofiri omususu se ena afa nipa miensa epraye police commander owo aveyime o kire se wono so praye sabre ya yakase ye number police hospital ena wo maka no so a wo mu praye a wo mu ewo saa homeland study group fuwe wono o mo so ye do wo mu eko ho teaching hospital de to so nan wo mo kire se kwan ya no wo masisi nyina no bambofo no wo ma clear ho nyina ya yi bibia afiri ho ama se ya hyen no obia ekọ eba dwadifo timi kọ eye bibia wo ma hwe se asomdua ba de atwa to wo mo se wo mo ka kire wo manfo nyina se wo mo nka makoma nto wo mo ye bambo gina nanso security any intelligence agency no wo mo eye de wo betimi bia se de be ya asomdua beba enya de nso wo mbepene ama obi afiri ba bi se wo ba beje wo man na boso da ende enya de a wo mo ebepene wo kwan bia so omo ka kire ekuo no so se de omo ye no munyai esan se nya de a ombe mo saa kwan yi krata yi Colonel Eric Agrikwashi ene superintendent Sheila Kese abeyi bakman mu we free post for na we so free asoja for
abusiafo ya toa ensam no so adna ye kwabambo animdifo ho na yakwaje enchiremu wo the Western Togoland ensam ya ayi ne tie ho na onimdifo ba kwa ni bedi nkomo eye Owura Sani Adeb wo ahoma ne so mira memoajo emo akwaba
Genia
yo be me na de asie wo ye beka nse se fragment mo se beka se Western Togoland ensam ya ayi ne tie so ususu se dia na ewo se yedigu akwa so ya ebetimi aso haw ya no na de ye hu ni nei ensa nkosi biemu
yo me ni amda say one critical component here intelligence gathering and intelligence gathering your cycles time you gather intelligence no you interpret intelligence so and most importantly intelligence no you demand appropriate authorities to be able to work with it. Unfortunately, on this occasion, despite the fact that Omangan and every metropolitan, municipal, and district assembly, there were intelligence officers. Unfortunately, if we move it, we almost need the right skill set because Bambo Semdia, it's a staff. So, Oman, the staff almost trained and always criminals, no, almost a step ahead of Bambo 4. Secondly, if we move it, we almost need logistics, you know. But most importantly, young collaborating with their Togolese counterparts because it is becoming internationalized. And when you are dealing with secessionist movements and secessionist groups, the geographical advantage, okay, to say a forest, to say international border, a hard, and young collaborating with Togolese counterparts. So, Obiya Boni Wagana. Or Janiko Togo, Togolese authorities would bring the person to book. But most importantly, that group know almost riding on local grievances. Obia or Hauro, Obia or problem. The Swas them, the Janea them, the Fias them, healthcare, Tika them, Obia will be. Unfortunately, this group almost riding on the back of local grievances, no. To get people to support Omo cause. And going forward, they're investing more into human security. They're providing Nipa Bibri with the basic necessities of life, a counteractive propaganda as secessionist groups Omo use to get people to support their cause. Because unfortunately, media we realize that communities almost supporting secessionist groups. Bumu Bibri almost support Omo. Because I'm engaging in propaganda, at the time, your budget, voter rules, it means we don't care about voters. We are marginalized, feeling as part of Ghana, propaganda. So you are making some deliberate, conscious attempt to counteract our propaganda. Media a bad in my so issue with a multi-pronged approach towards dealing with it, from physical side to the human side. But human security, and the most sustainable way of dealing with that situation.
Yo, na nimdifo bi no aba abonten abeka said ye wo mu yere de kamya ye sesen kan transe eba mu a wo mbeti ase enti ya de na mpanyimfo no wo mu nhia na de wo mu hwehwe no se wo mu si emfi aduonum ni wo mu de ye de wo mbe fam Ghana ho nti sa abre na so atwam a wo mu san eti wo ho wo ni unu anam ya adwen sa se nkonwasie mum na emre mu
Minya yes afi we've lost because legitimacy. Okay, so from day one must sign early warning mechanism. And then I see National Security Minister on call because at the same intelligence community reduce to politics at them. But we are not really giving credence to issues of, secessionist movements and, cross-border activities. So what I say, especially terrorism. At the point, Omo is still Omo flat. You think it was accidental? Then at the point, to Omo multi-signage. They be, a political statement. After Omo digital, Omo disrupting social activities. And the next minute, you are taking your time Omobe attacking your critical infrastructure, all in the name of getting some level of legitimacy. And Yama almost legitimacy, actually, Omo bully government, and now they have cowed government into submission. And Yaba said a very dangerous precedent, because the next minute, Ebumusu from north, we want independence. Ebumusu from western, we want independence. Maybe on a lighter note, Americans almost they would want their independence. You see, media.
Yeah.
The best say is your president. So we cannot allow this to happen. Unfortunately, because of gross ineptitude, because of gross inefficiency and incompetence, you are allowing issue way to fester for far too long. After it do some crescendo be, and it's going to make it much more difficult to manage. But answer from day one, you managing issue no. Okay, boy, maybe me a security person, I say about Bambo Tempa, my research. My juxtapose the Akosua against the Akosua Nigeria before Boko Haram and after during Boko Haram, Cameroon, Omo Republic of Amazonia, Mali, Omo Republic of Azawad, Congo, Omo Republic of Katanga. When you know my juxtapose to the Akosua Ghana, at time I Kasano, no more fair day. Almost see, hey, trade security analyst. They say at any time, but after in the Akosua.
Mirasani. Say ne kwakra ne say ya bambo agina tukuo no yanya dai na empanyufo eda no no wo hwa wo manyi wo madwuma yi ana
o manyi wo madwuma yi and come ye o madwuma yi in fact media the very essence of intelligence gathering to preempt depending the ebekoso then we put certain strategies to prevent it from even happening in the first place. So when even despite the fact that Omu making that statements, you don't even have to be an intelligence officer to know the Akosua. Still, that mainly points to one thing, and one thing only: incompetence. Okay, and and can you do that stage way? And we tend to be natural firefighters. And because we say then we get soldiers, police for arrest the next minute it is dropped. And then the first time Omo arrest, at the point Omo arrest, Omo release Omo, then re-arrest, then release them. Media after Omo arrested you. I mean that is not the solution. I know like 10% of the solution. The solution lies in improving security and investing in human security. And no, the area is very sustainable.
Yeah, that's say Mirasani Adeb or no bane bambomu nisi ya de yaso to form sense money dear beans and so de bane ho akade de ante se wa bene pa ene ene di nko se ya bambo ejina tuku no omo tena ho ye nhwe ha kakra wo senka we ni senka asie because wo madi kan nwi wo mo se pen endinka ye tutu ho anamon yi a enkanei nyasi yesi nkofo wo trotro mo epam wo mo se ye je man no Akosua
na yet was so e dia say akase statement in the bebre kwa e na aba onwonyafo Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa wono eye emrahye wono ton wono so ekokotroi woni Facebook wall ensem bia wode etudwa ene say asem we yesi ye no wokasa etia papa say akwakoba say ya enipa bi etise ya kwakosi ekwan ewo no ton ene ne mpotamu o say sa de we kra de bi ensi da basabasa ye bi say ebi ensi eho da ebetimi aba se emra se ye hweso ne edi so na eni so anasa ankoso sa na nipa bi betu anamo bi etise yi na empo bambofo na nka yenim se wo mo ebetimi akono makobo mo mpokra be ye victims na kyese wo mo yesi ye chi ye bi mpo edi wo mu sie ya posifo ni bi esie ye o se ade a ye betimi aka ene se e wo se Ghanafo ye tumi bisa mpanimfo a wo mu di yanim se ye bambo e wo sa asem we ho ene sen ese fata se wo mu be yi sansem na no ede amaye na mum obesre se ono ne constituency a asem we esiye no obesre omanfo so omonka omakoma ento wo mu yem na ye nyina ye mmompa ye se wo mu apira wo wo ayaresabia no nyame beba wo ho ban na wama wo ho ato won tentem na enkofa boni bia ensie wo mu ani suade hunu nyina ene se sa nyoma ekoso nyina no ehwehwemu ebe ye fan na enkonko si afa na enkoba se nipa bi de wo madwempo sebi obone ede atachire ewo wenum nyina ose Nyankopon bekoso abo ye ho ban titiru ene no to bibia wo mu eye bia no Onyankopon na wo mu esre no se wo hu wonom mobo
na yadaso jina ensem ya mu na yetoaso dia na Council of State esoso de krata aba abonten na wo masem a wo mo kanyina ne se ene ente a wo mo tiye efifra mantam no asefempa na eni nso enyan na ni nyina enkamfo no wo mso wo mo di wo maso kwa tetefo ma yesi ya cheche aposifo bi police station bi wo kra ya to ahye so eniema we ya niema bi a entwa yie na wo mo se wo mpeso wo mo ka che Ghanafo nyina se Ghana ye yoman baako ya ye nyina nipa baako ene di ye so ya yete ese onuado ene baako ye ewo ye ntem saa na Ghana bekoso atena ho agina ne naso enti ade biara ede ntitemu ede mpapamu emfa asomdue ma emo man yenya asomdue emfa nhwe ohawo COVID-19 dia beja ewiase amanso ema Ghana nya ne chefa bie ema nam so eho aduro kra yenya ye ne nipa katakata omohene atuatu omohene ya esika semu nyina Ghana se yenye chefa wo manya nsusu asobone enti yehia asomdue ni titu sanse eye abato afia ye beto mampanyini ni mrahye bedwa aba enti wasra posifo entam ya wonu mu aka ho bia se yesi yache wonum no wo mu aboa munyum omhonya ha na mufu omu court na asem no ye bedi se de ye beya na kontententa manya afi no mbetwentwen so kobra ne bibia anya ohare so sanse ye wa abato afimu covid suzu birebesi no ye hunu de ye ka akoduru eno da nkyanya de o kan say bambo agina tukuo no so e wasam mamo ni da ho their friend is say intelligence more picking intelligence because baby a wo mu no enipa wo ho den ye obi bedi nkomo akire obi am obi ate enti e wasam dem asototo fo mu duadua nkofo wo nipa mu se de be ya bibi kwaso e be yi mu asotie ntam na mo so mo ho aye ha na nye se de bia wo mu be kwa kwadi mo ni mo kan afei Ghana de hye ya sra mo so mamoni na ho munyina mu jira sa aposifo baabi a wo bia entifo asoto fom uhuru si obi hye baabi bopoboni bi esuesua bibia ensem fata yimpanyifo asotie na animanimu na yentu anamo ewo ho se de be ya enkofa ohwene emfa emma wonom sei nyame nhira ye man Ghana na ompeja ye man no onye kese ne nyina brane
abusia ye gina we so na yaji aboafo nkrato aba